this is my part. Gender equality in the workplace remains an important issue. Despite some progress over the years, many challenges still exist. The World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Report 2023 says it will take about 132 years to close the global gender gap in the current rate. This shows the need for ongoing efforts to address gender inequality at work. One major challenge is the gender pay gap. Women worldwide earn about 20% less than men. This is due to reasons like job degradation, the lower value placed on women's work, and discrimination. The Economic Policy Institute reports that women in 2023 are paid about 22% less than men. With gaps present across all educational levels and job types, women with advanced degree earn less than men with only college degrees, and the gap is even wider for women in higher paid sectors and leadership roles. Another critical issue is the underrepresentation of women in leadership positions. Despite some progress, women are still underrepresented in top executive roles. In the U.S., women hold only 27% of executive positions in S&P 500 companies. This lack of representation at the highest level of management keeps gender inequalities in place and limits opportunities for women to influence organizational places and culture. Work-life balance issues disproportionately affect women due to their caregiving responsibilities, hindering their career growth. Flexible work arrangements, parental leave places, and affordable childcare are crucial for supporting gender equality. Companies that adopt these places often see increased productivity and employee retention. Educational and mentorship programs are vital for promoting gender equality. Encouraging women to pursue careers in STEM and providing mentorship can help bridge the gender gap in these fields. Leadership training and career development programs tailored for women also enhance their opportunities for advancement. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lü Zuodong. My number is A198624. Here is part 2. The causes and the factors causing the issue or problem. Gender discrimination in the workplace occurs due to a variety of factors that can be both local and global, which usually focus on women. Here are some key factors along with illustrations to explain the point and causes. The first one is pay gap. Women are more likely to take career breaks or work part-time due to family responsibilities, which can impact their overall work experience and career progression. These interruptions can lead to lower lifetime earnings and fewer opportunities for promotion and raises. For instance, women who take time off for maternity leave often face penalties in terms of pay or career advancement when they return to work. The second one is education and skill gap. In many regions, women have fewer educational opportunities than men. Especially in some developing countries, girls may be unable to receive a complete basic education due to cultural, economic, and other reasons. This inequality in educational opportunities directly affects women's competitiveness in the labor market. And here are some statistic instances. In the Czech Republic, the gender gap among the low qualified is 32 percentage points, and in Italy, it is 25 percentage points. Women often regard family responsibilities and the cost as significant barriers to participating in further education and training. Such situation can be shown from the chart below. The third part is work-life balance and family responsibilities. The additional family responsibilities often mean women have less time to dedicate to their careers. This can result in fewer opportunities for promotions, leadership roles, and career advancement. Employers may perceive women as less committed or less available for demanding positions, further hindering their professional growth. These factors collectively cause women to face more difficulties and discrimination when trying to balance work and family responsibilities, further causing the issue of gender inequity. Thank you for watching.
So this is my part, the impact of gender discrimination in the workplace. Now let's begin. First, I will introduce a bar chart. This bar chart shows that men are much more likely than women to be in managerial and professional positions in the workplace, but women are much more likely than men to be in the service sector, especially in clerical jobs. By analyzing this chart, we can see that because of the high percentage of men in management, this can indirectly cause gender discrimination in the workplace, which we will describe from various impacts below. So, the first one is social impact. Gender inequality fosters a culture of discrimination and reinforces harmful stereotypes. Research shows that women are underrepresented in leadership roles, with only 29% of senior management positions globally held by women as of 2023. This underrepresentation perpetuates a cycle of bias and limits women's influence on policy and decision-making processes. So next, you can see that there is a chart so I will explain it. So this is our economic impacts. The economic costs of gender inequality are enormous. According to the World Economic Forum, closing the gender gap in the labor force could add $28 trillion to global GDP by 2025. Women often face a wage gap, with women earning only 82 cents for every dollar earned by men in the United States. This gap reduces household income and limits economic growth. So the next part is our impact of education. Gender bias in the workplace can prevent young women from pursuing certain careers, especially in STEM fields. According to the UN, women make up only 35% of all students in STEM-related fields globally. In high-income, high-growth industries, this educational disparity perpetuates the cycle of gender equality. So let's make a conclusion about this. Addressing gender equality in the workplace is not only a matter of social justice, but it is also critical for economic development, educational advancement, and environmental sustainability. Closing the gender gap and realizing the full potential of all members of society requires a comprehensive strategy, includes policy change, educational initiatives, and corporate responsibility.
Hello everyone. Now let's begin with my part. The solution for the gender inequality in the workplace. Now let's turn to my first solution. Developing clear policies. First of all, I believe that having clear and transparent policies in the workplace is crucial to reducing gender inequality. Organizations should have clear policies on gender equality, including prohibiting gender discrimination, promoting fair opportunities and pay, and fairness in promotions and training. During the recruitment process, ensure that candidates are selected on the basis of competence, experience, and conformity to the requirements of the position, rather than gender. Establish transparent and fair promotion and assessment mechanisms that are based on individual competence and performance and are not influenced by gender or other personal characteristics. These policies should be based on objective criteria rather than subjective judgments that may be influenced by bias. A study by Costello and Bernard found that transparency in the pay and promotion process can help to reduce discrimination and ensure that men and women have equal opportunities for promotion. Additionally, research by Bull and Kahn suggests that clear policies are critical to addressing the gender pay gap. By making this process clear and consistent, organizations can create a more fair and more equitable workplace. Now, let's turn to my second solution: promoting gender diversity in leadership. At the same time, I believe that promoting gender diversity in leadership positions is critical to addressing gender inequality in the workplace. Diverse leadership terms bring different perspectives and experience to the table, which can promote more holistic and integrated decision making, avoid the one-sidedness of a single viewpoint, and increase an organization's ability to innovate. In addition, female leaders can act as role models, inspiring and mentoring other female employees who are more likely to feel recognized and treated as equals, which can lead to increased employee satisfaction and loyalty, and thus increase the employee motivation and organizational cohesion. A study by Dazzle and Ross found that companies with more women in the top management positions had better financial performance. Ugly and Colley's study also further demonstrates the positive impact of supporting gender diversity on organizational performance. By actively promoting and supporting women in leadership positions, organizations can create a more inclusive and equitable workplace. Now let's turn to my third solution: promoting flexible working arrangements. Apart from that, I think promoting flexible working arrangements is another good way to address gender inequality. Flexible working options such as teleworking, flexible working hours, and job sharing can enable employees to better balance their work and life, especially for women, who often face more family and caregiving responsibilities. The balance between family and career can be better managed and lessened through flexible work arrangements. Flexible working arrangements can eliminate gender disparities and ensure that women and men have equal access to work. By offering flexible working options, organizations can avoid gender based biases and stereotypes and instead evaluate and promote employees based on their abilities and performance. A report by the International Labour Organization highlights that flexible work policies can help close the gender wage gap by allowing women to pursue higher paying roles and work longer hours. By promoting flexible working environments, companies can reduce gender inequality in the workplace by creating a more inclusive and equitable workplace.
In this documentary, we explored the issue of gender discrimination in the workplace, including the differences in education and skills, and the conflict between work and family responsibilities. We found the gender discrimination not only meant women's career advancement, but also has a significant impact on the global economy. For example, the World Economic Forum reported that eliminating gender gaps in the labor market could increase global GDP by $28 trillion. We also discuss strategies to reduce gender inequality, such as implementing clean gender clothing policies, promoting diversity in women's leadership, and promoting flexible working arrangements. With measures, a fairer work environment can be created for women. face unfair treatment at work, we must decide: do we accept of change it? Gender discrimination hurt our economy. If men and women were equal at work, our economy could grow much more. We must act together. Governments, companies, and communities need to create a fair plan for everyone. Let's also actual change in education and job training, and help balance work and family life. Let's not just talk about it. Let's make it happen. By taking action, we can build a fair future for all.